It's not clickbait. On March 9th, I will be hosting my last theory episode, at which point I will be handing off the channels to someone else.
Are you all right, Colonel?
Yeah, I'm fine. Except, it's a terrible day for rain.
What do you mean? It's not raining.
Yes, it is.
Welcome to a brand new episode of Does It Deserve It? If you're new here, this is the show where I cover heavily praised or hated people, trends, things, and videos on TikTok and sometimes YouTube, and I ask that ever-present question, does it deserve it? And this is a hard episode to record for me because, one, little life update, I'm sick. I caught a cold quite literally like a few days ago, and I've been sort of recovering from that since. But the main reason is that I really didn't see this coming. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about a YouTube legend, a monument on the website. You saw who it was, you know who it is. We're talking about MatPat from the Game Theorists, and the Film Theorists, and the Food Theorists, and the Style Theorists. He's got a lot of channels. And this isn't about MatPat doing something extremely terrible or anything. This is about his recent YouTube video from a few days ago where he officially announced his retirement. Apparently on March 9th, he is going to be uploading his very last theory, and then he's going to be handing off the channel to 4 members of his team that he very much trusts. And this video kind of hit me because I've been a big fan of his for a while, you know? I, like many people, started getting into the Game Theorist channel around the time Five Nights at Freddy's was out. For me, it was when, I remember it was Five Nights at Freddy's 2 that came out. And that game had spawned even more theories than the first one, and MatPat was on top of that. He was like on top of his game there. Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, Smosh, Rhett and Link, and like Death Battle, and so many other like YouTubers were like the monuments and like the pillars of YouTube to me at that point. But the Game Theorist channel, and really all the Theorist channels, were truly something special, and I was super impressed with the way that they edited their videos. Like every member of their team worked so hard to bring you really good content. It used to be like once a week, but now it's like multiple times a week, and that is super, super impressive how they managed to do that. And I can't even imagine how much work goes into each and every theory and every like upload that they do. It was so impressive to me, and it still is. It's mind-blowing, man. My brother and I both discovered the Theorist channels when the Five Nights at Freddy's craze was everywhere. In 2014, 2015, that was all anyone was talking about. And I'm more or less impressed that MatPat was able to stick to that for so long now. And no, yeah, I'm impressed. It's admittedly funny seeing how many videos he's made on that single game franchise. But we've practically been watching MatPat, his wife Stephanie, and the entire Theorist crew work their magic ever since we were like kids. It was amazing getting to practically grow up with these channels and see how far they've come. And it's to the point where film theory specifically had introduced me to so many different like influencers and video trends, like the analog horror trend. Like I got into that massively through the Game Theorists and the Film Theorists, you know? And interesting like internet channels like Dad and Poppy. I would have never found those out without MatPat and his wife putting in so much work to like deliver theories about those different kinds of channels, you know? And even concerning like movies and stuff. Some movies I never even heard of were covered on the Film Theorist channel. I'd watch them, then I'd go watch the movies because I found the theories so interesting. Same thing with the Game Theorists. It's like, it's really cool how much media I was introduced to simply through these these two YouTube channels that I grew up with. And of course, you know, Food Theory and Style Theory are fantastic. They're actually very good channels as well. They keep the same exact formula. They just talk about different things. But still, it blows my mind how much these guys have influenced me and what I like in my life. You know what I mean? And even concerning the Five Nights at Freddy's thing, it was so interesting seeing not only the game theorists, but everyone who knew the game theorists, like, try to piece together each and every little portion of the lore of those games. And it was beautiful to watch on the internet, man. And even when he was dead wrong, it was still super entertaining to watch, like, all the time. And speaking of Five Nights at Freddy's, he was also in the FNAF movie. That was pretty cool. It was pretty cool to see him. And also, TheStupendium, who's a great nerdcore artist, by the way, had made a song for the Game Theorist channel, and it was really damn good. You should go check that out whenever you get the chance. It's a damn good song. Even his YouTube Red show, Game Lab, was super entertaining, like every episode. But man, did him announcing his retirement hit me like a fucking truck. In his announcement video, he had basically stated that he is going to be hosting 9 more theories, and on March 9th, he's going to be officially retiring and handing over the 4 theorist channels to 4 members of his team. And then after his final theory, Tom will be hosting Game Theory, Lee will be hosting Film Theory, Santi will be hosting Food Theory, and Amy will be hosting Style Theory. And the main reason that Matt's doing this in the first place is that he and Stephanie have been working at these 4 theorist channels for over 13 years. And they both eventually knew that their time was going to run out sometime. He also had stated that he wanted to move forward with bigger projects that he had planned for so long and spend more time with his son, watch his son grow up, you know? And he's still going to be working with the theorist channels in the background. He's just not going to be hosting anymore. So he's still going to be there to an extent. But yeah, I totally get it. I totally get, you know, chipping at something for 13 years and ultimately wanting to move forward and not stay in that place for so long, you know? Yeah, Matt, what I'm basically trying to say is I support you, dog. I admire your dedication, and I'm surprised that you did not retire earlier. But that's not me trying to be mean, but you had dedication, man, towards this, and I respect it. I really respect it. But what exactly is the point of this video? This is still a Does It Deserve It after all, right? Well, it's not a Does It Deserve It in terms of the hatred side of it, but not only do I think MatPat deserves all the praise that he's been getting for probably one of the most unique YouTube styles of video I've ever seen, but I say he deserves some time to chill, you know? I knew it had to end sometime, and what I'm pretty much saying is, Matt, in terms of you deserving it, you deserve to move forward. Pass the torch of those channels off to, you know, 4 of your members that you trust and move forward with your life. I get it, you know? Matt, I'm truly making this video to just tell you that although I may not agree with everything that you say, you and your wife and the 4 channels that you created had truly inspired a lot of what I do, a lot of what I like. And you were practically my childhood. And I'm truly thankful for what you guys have done, not only for me, but for an entire generation of YouTubers. And I know, Matt, that you've made the right choice passing the torch. And do you deserve to sit back and chill for a little bit and move forward? I absolutely think so. So, once again, thank you, Matt. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, all of Team Theorists, for what you've done for all of us. And I guess there's only one way to really leave this video, huh? Will the entirety of Team Theorists see this video? That's just a theory.
A game theory. Thank you.